Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Vaal of Exile. We're playing in the Incursion League. And hello there, Alpha. With a Trapper, hardcore solo self-found. By now you know the drill. In between episodes I changed the empty axis a little bit to look a little bit more ominous. Also realized I have the floating masks thing, which looks pretty snazzy in my opinion. It looks pretty ominous. And I made some change to my loot filter to highlight the incursion specific items. I realized I forgot to do that. So let's dive into the incursion right here. And have a look at if that worked out as intended.
The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Have a look at where you're going.
So we should connect this to the guardhouse to at least be able to access it. And then any of the other side doors are just a nice bonus. With a bit of luck, we're gonna get a key. I just read on Reddit that one of the developers did confirm that each map area, whatever you wanna call this, room, that's maybe a better word. So each room will at least drop one key. Thing is though, it is random, so it might be that you need to kill all the monsters and the last one will drop it. But you will get at least one key, and sometimes there is a chance of an extra key to help you unlock multiple doors. So we get a flame workshop or a tempest generator, and right now we have holes which don't do anything. So we just kill probably the one that is just closest. Yeah, so this one augments the Omni attack with fire. Doesn't have any upside, so we need to upgrade this one to level 3 in order to benefit from it, which I don't think is gonna happen all that anytime soon. Though we still have 7 remaining. It feels like I've been doing like 5 or 6 of them already. Well, we'll just I'm gonna head to the top to see what we can do with this. Stone of Passage, that jumps out a lot better now. Good. Oh, Huarte, you are one of the architect people, sus. Killed it. So we open up the door and at least we can go back, or we can actually access this area. So let's see what we can do with this. So the multiple traps seem to be a crowd favorite here. Second one. Oh, and just not fast enough. But they did manage to pick up a second of the stone keys. Though I wasn't fast enough to actually get to a door with it.
A tempestuous character, Topatante, by all accounts. But if you want them in that room, who am I to disagree? The temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
So, that was number 5 out of 11. 6 more remain. Well, no. Pretty good on our way, I would say. Let's see. 32 life, and it is rare. That looks like a drop-in replacement for one of my old ones. And I now have even more life. Great. So Aurion, first encounter, that's also gonna be fun. So doesn't really appear to be... there's a little bit of a limit. I can have up to 18 traps up at a time. So as long as the number of traps in the top left stays below that, I should be fine. I think this might be just about as efficient as doing this with a minion build. Because you just plop down the traps and it takes care of everything. Let's see, 8%, 10% won't. probably, no, just should get some kind of thing that boosts my damage somewhere along the way. Let's not go for that one. Amulet, I don't have one yet. Mana regen is like a pretty good thing to get. So last time we grabbed cold-hearted calculation, so now let's go for Saboteur. And we take some extra damage on the way. So, one goal down, that was to find Alva and do her mission. Or do the incursion. It's not really a mission, it's more like a just an event. Next up is gonna be to find the trial. And I see lore up ahead. That usually means trial time. This is probably gonna weave around. Yep. So let's just catch the wave. Let's wait until the next wave has passed. We run against it. Oh, too slow. Yeah, can't really do much with traps against barrels. Okay, if you have some form of movement speed enhancement, such as a flask, then you can get 2 steps ahead in a single go. Great. And that was the trial. Totally not a difficult thing. Ooh, look at that. Jade amulet. That's what was that again? Carry ward, yes. Dex, strength, accuracy, and some projectile stuff, and movement speed, which is nice. Don't think we have projectiles on here. No, we don't. Movement speed though. I do like movement speed. So in lieu of finding myself some movement speed boots.
Is the strongest metal of them all.
It's a nice way to start off. Okay, then next up, finding the exit. That is the entrance over there. So individual explosive traps do a lot less damage now than they did before. But luckily the bad trap now does a bit more damage. So I hope that balances out. So everything's been going up to the upside, so I suspect we can go to the downside here, and I totally misread that one. Okay, now we backtrack. That is fine. This looks like just a small innocent room just to the side, but actually it's close to the exit. Still works out rather well. Don't think we strictly need the multiple traps, but it is a fun thing to experiment with. Oh, wait. I have conversion trap. Multiple conversion trap is also a decent combo. Don't have the links for that one right now. Let's put a bad trap on the Diabolist. And everything else takes itself out. That's good. Yeah, Wookloos is a too low level. I mean, most of the stuff here is just temporary anyway. Once we get to level 12, we have all the ingredients for Arc Trap. It's basically once we hit the Merveil area, then we can set up our Arc Traps and have a proper party. And from what I understand, it is a pretty efficient skill combo. Seems like a lot of people had a similar idea as to what I had, and it seems like Arc Trap isn't actually a meta skill right now. So that's a nice coincidence. Suggests there might be some hope for actually getting somewhere with the skill, rather than not picking something that completely doesn't work. Let's see, more damage from the Saboteur, and we get an additional trap. Wait. Can I have up to... Oh yeah, that's just increases the limit, so now the total becomes 19 traps. And that's 16 for the other one. Door there for the exit. Still need to find Alpha. On the other hand, if we manage to miss Alpha, then it's not too bad a thing either. I mean, she will be in the next area, and the area after that, and the area after that. And the more powered up we are, the easier it's going to be to actually get something useful out of it. Yeah, let's follow the shiny trail of blood.
Curious. It moves like a killer, yet reeks of thaumaturgy. What did I could...
My mysterious shadow. Piety's fascinated. Don't think that's really a good thing. To say it contains a temporal incursions here.
You think me a horror? I will show you.
Okay, triple bear trap. And then all the explosive traps. And Brutus, no more.
Big just means more places to stick a blade.
It goes rather quickly. And no Alpha. So that should have gotten a quest reward. Let's have a look at what it is exactly. Oh, and of course, Elrion. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, Lapis amulets. Realize I've got a decent chunk of number of orbs of alteration, not of transmutation. So I'm gonna sell some more things unidentified in order to rectify that. And let's see, some more mana. Let's get rid of that little thing. Can sell one of the regular flasks, put a large one in. Now just all the usual upgrades that you would normally do. Oh, actually grab that one. Oh, for augmentation, I'd like to have a stack of those with me as well. And then just stash these away as things to maybe potentially do something with. Clarity, yes, yes. Oh, before we chat with you, let's have a chat with Tarkly. So clarity, I said that one is useful. Flame dash, movement skill, very useful. Smoke mine, sort of a teleport, but a bit clunky to use. Siphoning trap. Yes, please. So siphoning trap goes here, then we'll... for now, we'll just put you over there. Anything else we can buy? Yeah, nothing really jumps out.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh. Wanted to just get that one away. So, Flame Dash, that is movement. And other things. Clarity, yep. And this is why it is useful to have more orbs of transmutation available early on. So that's also the downside of having some items that are mostly green. You get a lot of green sockets, but the blues are gonna be lacking for a bit. Yeah, anything available that is in blue. Hey, you know what? Let's go for this one, just to get a little bit more blue sockets available. Yeah, so the wand, we can make that into more of a just a utility thing. Put flame dash as movement, and for bear trap we can even add another blue gem to it. I don't think siphoning trap really hits things. I think it's more of a debuff. Oh, we have the phantasmal kill, but that is not the best idea either.
Yes?
Is there anything available to offer? Nope. Orbs of transmutation. They always remain stuff you want more of. So let's search the prisoner's gate for more things. Wait. So siphoning. That looks spiffy. La 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 la. You're dead. I leached. Win-win. So it's also decent for mana management. You know, you put down a siphoning trap and then you just put down the other traps. And as is expected, it's not doing anything unless it's leeching from enemies. Oh, is that Wanderlust? That might very well be Wanderlust. Wander trap. It's related, I think. Movement speed. Increase rarity of items on low life. I'd rather not be on low life, but the movement speed and the stats are welcome. So now, thanks to the curry reward and these, we have 20% movement speed. Okay, so what's the range? It's relatively short range. Something needs to trigger the siphoning trap. Yep. Oh, actually, range is not too bad. So I was thinking for the siphoning trap, if the range was not too distant, to maybe add increased area of effect to it, since it did appear to have a area of effect tag. So maybe it can reach further. So let's see, if we just throw this one down, get some... Come on, goats. Okay, silly goats. Okay, so these guys didn't get hit. So this is the extent of it. Yeah, so a larger range should help with larger packs. That's basically the short-term conclusion for this. Also at very low levels it seems like you're not really getting a lot out of it. But at higher levels it should be better. Hey, a portal. Plague Mask, isn't that better than what I have here? Might be, it is actually. Oh, it is pure blue.
It lives. Let's see what else
It lives. I'm a human being, not an automaton. It does feel nice and explosive, all of this. Great. Let's just drink to that. And let's see, this is just better than the old belt. Let's accept that. And look for the side branch. Also, there is now a thing I just realized. I saw it before, but I forgot to go into it. Movement skills will not lock onto the target. Always move the player in the direction of your cursor. So if you enable this, it's effectively like holding shift. And for a charge-based movement skill, it's not very helpful. So not locking onto targets could be a nice property for Flame Dash, so you can always just use it as a movement skill rather than as a pseudo attack. Okay, Strongbox. I think I should have a very nice advantage there as a trapper. You. And we also encounter Elrion again, and a heavy belt. I like heavy belts. They're a very reliable source of strength. And this build, no, as a shadow, Dex and Int are obtainable. Strength is a bit more difficult. So then the heavy belt is really helpful. So what's in the box? Ice Nova. Sure. Okay, next up, Expeditious Munitions. And there we go. Scepters are a potential for this build as well. No, just like wands with the implicit spell damage bonus, scepters are also a potential weapon for the implicit elemental damage bonus, since most of the traps are going to end up doing a lot of elemental damage as opposed to physical. But the early traps are a little odd in that regard, since they do physical damage. Especially with Arc. It's gonna be mostly lightning that will do. Hey, what do you want? Defend the relic. I think I can do that. So 17.5 life per second now. Half a mana, that's a little less than ideal. And that went rather quickly. And he's now level 2. Great. Haven't seen Alpha yet, have I? Well, there's still space, so. Well, just keep looking. Okay, last room. At least probably the last room. And indeed, there she is.
Just in time.
I was gonna say the same thing. Just in time indeed. Okay. Let's take out the clowns here so I can actually have a little bit of a time reading.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Corruption Chamber.
The more you kill, the more
can
you
upgrade
change
that
my
one.
map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
So the bottom one kills it.
Let's have a look at the layout.
The top one upgrades it. So we want to kill the top one. Connecting to the chasm would be helpful, because then you get a nice bit of a triangle here. It's just efficient for pathing. So kill the top architect and then go for the top door. Seems like a solid strategy.
It's time.
Let's do this. Okay. Looking for architect. Oh look, there's a thing here. You are probably the boss I'm looking for. Yes, great. All I need is the right stone. And of course the stone doesn't drop.
Good job, Exile.
Was that sarcastic, Alpha?
Paquate's used his growing influence to funnel more corrupting energies into that room.
Nice,
the
nice, nice.
temple looms closer with each new step. Find me again, and we'll continue our task.
Cool. 5 more remain. And then we can go to the ship graveyard. Content.
I'm usually the one making the ghosts. Someone's been busy.
Relatively full on items. Let's empty my pockets. And then get this area cleared.
God has delivered you to me.
That oiled vest looks like a decent upgrade though. Links. Oh, it's also not linked. Never mind then. Never mind then. Also can get rid of that because we now have the wonder traps. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Stash all the things. And that was also something to just have a look at. Nessa, yep, you want me to move forward. So, graveyard. Should be an Alva in here. Oh, that's convenient. Just walk straight into the shipyard cave. Decent reach, by the way, on the siphon trap if you run away from it yourself. It keeps feeding you for quite a distance. So once we get a advanced traps support or an increased duration or something along those lines, I do want to see if I can get multiple siphon traps off on the floor. Speaking of explosive trap, multi-trap, phantasms, if we shift these around, then siphoning trap is supported by multiple traps, but it just throws the one as expected. So it's useless. It has a higher limit, but it doesn't do anything helpful. So just had to double check that interaction. Onwards. Oh. There, wand. Increased physical damage, that I think was wand local, which is unfortunate. Attack speed, well, crit chance is also local, it's not a global crit chance, so it's just a rubbish wand. That is unfortunate. I must say I do like the graphics of the siphoning trap. It really just amplifies the brightness of the things that it is affecting. So no, it chills them, it leeches them. And it's all around a pretty helpful trap. Increased trigger area, that is helpful. Then the enemies don't have to get as close to the trap in order to trigger it, which is very helpful for siphoning traps, arc traps.
Hello. Ah, there you are. Ready to
Vault.
fast.
Okay.
The more you kill, the more you change my map.
Top 2 upgrade.
And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day. Every incursion needs proper preparations. Let's go.
So head into the top 2 upgrades. Aha! I have a stone, but I don't need a stone. Okay. Come on. Yes. Haha. Oh, upgraded my flame dash. Probably shouldn't have. It's better to keep it at level 1. Since I'm not using flame dash for the damage, but it does get more expensive in terms of mana when you level it up.
Since you've killed his rival, we can probably bank on Ascendancy stashing
Nice.
even more delectable wealth.
So we get more currency from the final thing. So right now it's Poison, the Garden and the Banquet Halls and the Apex. Those are the 3 rooms that are not connected yet. And we have 4 incursions remaining. So let's hope the next ones are the ones I want or need. So we got ourselves an all flame. Okay, so now Mr. Fairgrace is on the menu and then Merveil herself. Well, just getting to Merveil's cave should at least get me the trap support, which is what I really care about. Okay, multiple traps. I probably should start pre-trapping things rather than waiting for that. And we got ourselves a red beak.
I almost feel sorry for you, Fairgraves. Dying twice can't be fun.
100% increased damage when on low life. It is a global modifier, but again, low life. That's not something I'm a big fan of. It's also mostly attacks focused, which I'm not. But it's the first unique that is not helpful for the builds. So far, so good. Sneaky. That worked out rather well. So, current goal, Merveil's hiding place. Yep. Okay. It's odd layout, but the water is on this side, so we shouldn't be too far off. Ah, this is proper water. And there is the cave. Or the cavern, rather. And this gets us gems. That's all. Skill points. That is helpful. More trap AoE and some throwing speed. Reeve, Ice Nova, Fire Mine, Lightning Trap, Fire Trap, Blade Vortex, Essence Drain, and Volatile Death. So lightning is the theme, so let's just pick up a lightning trap from this one. Okay, sell a bunch of stuff.
While we live, we are blessed.
Larger life than what I had before, so that's good. Let's stack that one. Low level unique. Stash that one. And tuck that one away. Ooh, added lightning. It doesn't say that it has a different chance or different effectiveness, so it should just be 100% effectiveness of added damage. And lightning trap is 100 damage per hit on average, which is pretty darn decent. Slightly below the bear trap, far above the explosives. So if you take the multiple traps out, then the explosives are still not all that much to write home about. But of course they are AoE, they're not really meant to be good for single targets.
Yes?
So now a lot of things got added. Ice Bear, Arc, yes, there's Arc. And then wasn't trap support level 12 then? Oh no, it was lower level. I overlooked that. Good.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Need more transmutes. Okay. We'll pick up a couple of items. Should not be too much of a difficulty. What's the damage effect? And there's 90% here. So we'll just take a little bit of everything. Just go hunt some items. Oh,
Just in time.
hello Alpha. Because now manual Arc. Just plain old manually cast Arc. It zaps. Well, it's Arc with added damage, but still, it zaps. I keep clicking it away.
Ready to revisit the past?
Ooh, tier 3
The more
treasury.
you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
So, again, we go to the
Where
top.
you're going. It's time.
So this is the kind of effect. The zaps that just go and go and go. That's the kind of effect that we will have on traps soon. The nice thing about Arc is it's doing a little better now with multiple targets. But also the first target takes a lot of damage. Killed you. Okay, now we have a tier 3.
Good job.
And a bunch of blue stuff to get rid of.
Shall we make a bet, Exile?
So that's a proper treasury. That's nice.
I bet Ascendancy has flooded that room with
I
finer
really would like to
special.
upgrade the Apex. So we also picked up Lightning Trap, now just to check it out. I don't think anything really has changed, has it? It's only a level requirement that has changed. Still, seems effective. There's no charges on it, no, you can just cast it just like we did with the cluster traps. It's like a mini ball lightning that it shoots. Seems pretty effective. Also, because it's all elemental damage rather than partly physical, I think it synergizes a little bit better with the build. It's blue, of course, rather than green. So in terms of links, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to put too much effort into it right now. That will come. It is nice to see that even in an unsynergized lightning trap,
I'm a gardener,
you can just use
clearing
it.
the weeds so that the crops may grow.
Okay, got ourselves expeditious munitions. More trap damage, increased trap trigger effect and trap throwing speed. So funny thing is the cast time is still listed as 1. So is it faster, higher, or better airtime, or? No, not quite sure what it means mechanically, a faster trap speed. Is that though the trap equivalent of cast or attack speed? Probably, since the modifiers are small enough. And there is the exit. Let's see. This is one we can identify. A bit of extra flask duration, but that's it. Hello there, Ambrosia. I'll just step aside here. Some more simple blue items to sell. And get myself some orbs of transmutation. Would be nice to have some simple rares to sell, but they're not dropping as frequently as I would like. But we did get ourselves an alpha.
Just in time.
Okay, got ourselves a silver coin. Okay, got a firestorm out of this. Just throwing a whole bunch of different traps here. And there we go. Silk vest, there, that's pure energy shield. Colors are decent though. Okay. My inventory is full. That is probably gonna be good enough. I never really like hybrids, you don't get enough sips out of them. Good enough to get myself an orb of transmutation. That is the main reason I was here, and then I can grab trap support. Oh man, it was just next to multiple traps, so I saw it previous episode and I just glanced over it.
Farewell.
To all of you, all of those of you that have been screaming at their screens, because you did see it and I didn't, I do apologize for that. But now we can get something proper. So we have an arc, we have a trap support, so now we have the basis of a build. And we can do some added lightning damage. Bear trap's gonna be helpful. Actually done with the explosive traps. Phantasms were a fun experiment. Same as multiple traps, but I think we can do without them. Conversion traps, maybe we'll keep them in the build. For the time being, so to say. A siphoning trap. So this is a link, and the bear trap would be helpful to link with lightning as well. Could buy another lightning, because we don't have 4 links, so we can't benefit from it. +1 to lightning skills wand would be very helpful at this point. No, I don't think... Do we have cold rings yet? No, but we have blue rings, we have iron rings, we can combine them. Yeah, or we have blue gems rather. We have anything, something that is totally not helpful. Lightning tendrils, great.
Hello.
So we can get ourselves a blue ring this way. Then we needed a magic wand. I think it was a magic wand. I do like the sockets because it just connects straight up with what we have here. And then I always forget if it is a transmute or an alteration, but we can fix that. Oh, wait. It needed to be magic, didn't it? Let me quickly alt up. So for Flashback Phantoms I had the same crafting, but of course because I wanted fire, and it is an orb of alteration. Yes. Cool, and it also needed to be magic. But alterations we have, transmutes we have, so we can fix this. Or would it be possible to buy something very simple with the proper links from you? No, that's also gonna cost me an orb of alteration. So random upgrade, doesn't really matter. What is important is that we sell it with a sapphire and alteration, and then out comes a +1 to level, and we get 12% increased spell damage rather than the 8 that was built in, which is helpful. Also, might as well augment it and get something on there, because this is going to be with us for a while. Okay, so main trap, arc trap, it is there. Flame Dash. It doesn't need to be linked, so we'll just put that one over there. Then Siphoning Trap. Yeah, I don't think we got any helpful supports for that one right now. Though Siphoning Trap is going to be up most of the time. So having Phantasmal Kill in there for fun, not a bad idea. The lightning, yeah, that's transmutes, okay. So we'll just put that one in there, and then Conversion Trap for fun, as I said before. Anything else we can just stash. Okay. I think once we get a golem, I'll take the Conversion Trap out, or once we get some more other utility skills. But for now, it could be helpful in some icky situations. So if I got an alpha here, I don't really want to go directly in just yet. Let's test the Arc Trap first, just on a couple of packs, get a bit of a feel for it. On the other hand, it looks like it does damage just fine. It seems to work just fine. Well, that works just fine. Good. Let's test this out on the alpha thing. Let's alpha test this.
Ah, there you are.
Banquet Hall.
Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the layout.
Storage room, chest full of items. Explosive charge. What do I use an explosive charge for? Kind of funny that they don't mention that. Well, let's assume that explosive charges could be helpful for something. Maybe for blowing open a door that's maybe still closed or something. No, just speculating here, but it sounds like an explosive charge could be helpful. So let's go for the top room. It's isolated, so I just need to basically open any door. Doesn't really matter since they all are connected.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Stone of Passage. Marvelous. Okay, bear traps, siphoning traps. Just a bunch of arc traps. Okay, gotcha. Open the door, great. So we're set. And then we got 6 seconds left and hardly any monsters to kill. Oh, no, wait. There's more now. Great. Okay, that's a dead end. Gotta get better at avoiding dark and dead ends. Well, worked out rather well.
Heyohi just wants to make things go boom. And stating them in that room could be helpful to us. The temple looms closer with each new step.
Okay, 2 more incursions remaining. Hurry's Bite. Useful if I were playing an archer. I'm not, so usefulness slightly less than ideal. This one has more mana than what I currently have. Though these have 3.5 sips, these have less than 3 sips, so it is slightly better. But you do get a sip less. Okay, so I've gotten into the habit of actually using the wands anyway, might as well identify them. And they don't have +1 to lightning, so they are not usable to me. Or at least they're not good enough. I'll just be very snobbish about that. With that out of the way, let's go for a Lady Merveil, and all that glitters is gold. And Merveil goes out.
This is love's true face!
Okay. So bad trap makes other traps do more damage. It's rather helpful. Oh yeah. I'm there and you dodge. That's just not fun, Merveil. That's not fun behavior. Didn't matter though.
First dance with a lady of quality.
She
Pity
is
she
no
let
more.
herself go like that.
Cool. And that means Act 1 has been completed and Act 2 lies open. 2 more incursions remain until we have an encounter at the apex of Zoadal. So next area, Southern Forest, is probably going to be one of the incursions. And then the foray to the bear cave, probably the next one. Maybe on the outside we find Alpha, maybe it's going to be the bear cave itself. But we're getting very close to actually doing a full temple run. So that's probably going to be either next episode or the one after, but just depends a little bit on the timing. For now though, I'm going to thank you very much for watching and hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.